We took a week off. We are back and better than ever. Talking about sports movies tonight.
From the dead is a miracle, doc. They counted me out. Moment of truth, counting it down. Underdog story was down for the count. Back on my feet, back with a mic, back on a beat, back with a family that back in the streets. The game on lock, I stand with a key. Standing my ground, I am planning to flee. Standing my ground, I am planting my feet. Taking a stand, embracing my destiny, shaking his hand, flipping the script. Sunday night CrossFit talk.
We are back, people. Craig Pasley just left the Bears game against Detroit, lost by a field goal, but an exciting fourth quarter. Well, I lost tonight. The Bears lost tonight. Jamie is a winner, and she's sitting there with her stupid Honolulu blue. Oh, gosh.
My ring matches nicely, I will say.
I guess we're skipping to that part of the agenda where Jamie was the winner of the Clydesdale Media Fantasy Football League, and she is wearing her championship ring. Someday, Jamie will let somebody else win the events we do here on Clydesdale Media. So that is now your second ring in less than a year.
Yep.
You won the fantasy last year?
She won the basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, awesome. Jamie won. Natalie Lemieux took second, and Joe Vela took third. And I need to shout out Joe. Go check him out. I'm going to share the screen real quick. He is going to be shooting for us at TFX this year. So here is his Instagram, Valens Media. So go follow him and check him out because he will be shooting for us all weekend long during TFX this year. So we'll have some footage from that coming back. He'll be collaborating with us. So you can either check him out on our site or his site. But hey, go give him a follow. He's a great dude. And we really appreciate everything he does for us. And right there is his Instagram page. I will blow it up just a touch so you can see that. There it is, Valens Media. So there. And he also says that he has Jamie on his radar for next year. I tell you what, like, fantasy has been crushing me this year. It has been such a wild year of football, and it has been really hard. You had to look at the waiver wire every single week and make updates to your roster if you were going to do well this year. So
I gave up.
I noticed you the last week you played, you had 3 people that were in a bye week playing on your roster. I was like, what is she doing?
I gave up.
You had a shot.
No, I did not.
You did.
I had Burrows at the beginning, and then once I found out that he was going to be out for 3 months, I dropped him. I was like, I'm done with him. And then there was no good quarterbacks, and I was like, this roster sucks. So then I started a little bit making sure that people who are on their bye weeks were at least benched. And then I just wasn't even opening the app. So I have no idea if I finished dead last or not, but disappointing.
I actually don't think, well, you may have in the end, but you weren't in dead last going into the playoff rounds.
No.
Because Andrew Sten was in firm last place. And he actually moved up 3 spots in the playoff round. So Jamie's been crushing souls since lawn chair leaderboard days.
Yeah, I have my hits or misses there.
John George started watching Landman this weekend. Funny as F. It is one of the best shows on TV.
It's on TV or Netflix?
It's on Paramount Plus. Okay. It is. Every Sunday I get so excited to watch it, and then we have the show. Today's been all football, then the show, so we'll have to watch it tomorrow. But it is by far my favorite show on TV right now.
I'll have to start that one.
Joe says it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie won wire to wire. So pretty much she's been in first place since the beginning. And Larry Young changed his name back. He was hunting cardio bunnies the other day. He says that Shelly let out a groan. Why is everyone going to TFX? Let's say she's nervous. I take it Shelly, Mrs. Young, is competing at TFX.
Awesome.
That is really cool.
We'll have to get some camera footage coverage on her.
Yeah.
When's that one, TFX?
It is in a couple weeks. It's going to be interesting to see what their participation is, because they were like the week before Wadapalooza, and now that Wadapalooza's moved to like March, I wonder if it's going to give them more attendance.
Is it not a semifinal? Or am I wrong thinking?
No. Last year they had a second event that was a semifinal in Oklahoma City. They have had an event since like 2008,
right,
in Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They say Austin, Texas. It's about an hour away from Austin.
But this is not the one that's in the season. This is this is like their regular
this
one.
Is their original community event.
But they're still part of the season next year, aren't they not?
They are not. They decided not to do the semifinals this year.
The North America ones are Birmingham. Which one's that? Is that Syndicate?
That is only Birmingham is only Masters. It's Magic City.
That's only Masters?
Only Masters. Syndicate Crown in Knoxville is Elite. Del Mar in California is Elite and Masters.
Yep.
And Mayhem is Elite only.
Yes.
Magic City is Masters.
TFX is January 30th. So few weeks.
Yeah. So, yeah. So those are the changes. And hey, if you're curious, our amazing stats and information person, Holly Dugan, DataWad, has a scrolling slide of every single event that is out there this year and every bit of information that she has found, and she updates it whenever she finds out anything new. So if you have any questions about any semifinals, that chart tells you all the basics.
Yeah, I need to go. I mean, I feel like there's still so much confusion around which ones you need to do a qualifier for, which one you don't.
She has all of that information. So she has the dates of the qualifiers if there are a qualifier. Some of them are using the open or quarterfinals. So yeah, she has all that kind of, because it's a lot. It's a lot of information all at once.
I feel like some are using both.
Well, to go to the games, you have to finish top 2,000.
Yes.
In the world, in the open.
Correct.
And then some are using then the quarterfinals as their selection process to invite people with no qualifier. And then like NorCal is using a qualifier. And that's just what I know off the top of my head. I'd have to look at the chart because there is a lot of events this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to talk about college football because it's just driving me nuts, but maybe I'll save that for this week. The transfer portal is just ludicrous.
I know.
I'm getting to the point where I don't even I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to follow college football anymore. 4,000 kids entered the transfer portal out of 11,000 athletes. Mm-hmm. That's more than a third of the athletes in college football have entered the transfer portal to change teams.
That's crazy.
I'm hoping it like oversaturates it, and like the NIL I feel like has ruined college football, and the amount that some schools pay for some of these kids, it's like insane. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this oversaturates it and numbers fall and it comes back to a more reasonable level.
But just because you enter the portal doesn't mean you're getting picked up.
True.
No.
But it also doesn't look good for your team taking you back because they'll be like, no, you don't want to come here.
But because you can get offers, why wouldn't you jump in to see if someone offers you money?
Yes.
Right. Like I get why the kids do it. And I do believe with as much money as college football makes, those athletes should receive some kind of money, but it is the Wild West. It is like if you have a rich donor or you're Texas Tech and you live in oil land money, speaking of landman, like the oil money, it got them to the college football playoff. Mm-hmm. It's just, there's no rules behind any of it. So if you're Texas Tech or Mark Cuban's Indiana Hoosiers and he's donating millions of dollars to the fund, you can go out and get whoever you need.
Yep.
There needs to be a cap.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we got Pat, and he's basically said he's not going to play that game. He's just going to, like, he's not pulling in extra funds for that and just throwing money at people. And I just don't think we're going to be able to compete.
Reggie Bush probably screaming at the sky these days. Yeah, loses his scholarship at USC, lost all their national championship because he got paid some money, and nowhere near what these kids are getting paid today.
Yeah.
But they did return the Heisman, thank goodness. Anyway, that we'll just leave that at that. We already talked about the Bears losing tonight. But I wanted to talk about one thing that I saw tonight. During the Bears-Lions game, I swear to God, Planet Fitness dropped about 157 commercials.
Wow.
It seemed like. I'm being a little facetious, right? And I talked about this a little bit on Friday on my show. Why are we not advertising the Open? Like, this is the time to get people excited to sign up. You can't even sign up until the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is when everybody's motivated and they have the goals and they want to set those resolutions, right? And they want to do all those things. And I don't think CrossFit's taking advantage of that by waiting 2 weeks after the beginning of the year.
Why do they wait to, like, when the rule book's out? Like, why don't they release it earlier to get more people to sign up, like a larger window? Like, what would be the negative part of that?
It makes no sense to me.
Like January 1st, time to sign up.
Yeah.
Perfect time. Make a commitment to the Open right there, January 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that actually would be a good idea on their part.
And then you put on the CrossFit Games website, like, New Year's, resolution, sign up for the Open, commit to testing your fitness.
It's
and
not even the 14th, it's the 16th.
Oh, even further.
But and there's no media to talk about right now. Everybody's struggling for topic ideas. They're talking about what happened last year, predicting what may happen this year. Now's the time to put out those ads and talk about how cool the Open is, how cool the community is to be a part of, all that kind of stuff. Go find your affiliate, sign up for the Open today. You want to
what the Open is.
Yeah. You think you're fit? Come check it out. Compete against the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, definitely needs to be tons of media flooded right now with just New Year's resolution type, New year, new you, cool. Commit to, yeah. I mean,
get into a CrossFit gym or a box, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And in no way am I
saying Fitness beating us out on pulling people in. Like, they need to be pushing the coaching, because the people that probably are questioning how to get in, like, do they want to just, I understand Planet Fitness is cheaper and more accessible, but they're going to walk in there and not know what to do. And that's what we need to dispel. Walk in here and it's done for you. Let's go. Like, we're going to tell you exactly what to do.
How to do it.
Have to worry about feeling dumb out there, or did you get a good work? Like, we got it. We got you.
Jody, I won't sign up. Sorry. I usually can't do at least a couple movements. Here's what I'll say to you. I signed up for the Open when there was no scaled division. I was not fit enough to do all the movements, but I attempted every single one of them. And my goal was to get my first chest to bar pull up, or my first toes to bar, or it was something that pushed me outside of my comfort zone, because every day you walk into the gym, you can scale back and you're not pushing yourself like the Open pushes you. It sets this mark for you to shoot for something, and to get rid of that attitude that I can't, because maybe on this day you can. If you've been working hard all year, maybe this is the day you walk into the gym and you get your first whatever. And they do a scaled version of the Open now. So
and the foundation.
And the foundations, yes. So you can participate along with the rest of the community, doing all the same workouts, feeling all the same things, and you get to talk about it with all your friends.
And if you have an injury, there's also like the adapted divisions that you could look at some of their workouts that they have, depending on what you're injured. Let's say you can't use your right side of the arm. Well, then you would go to whatever division that would have, I don't know, maybe one missing limb, and gives you different ideas of what to do.
So you're saying you're not signing as a protest, but if you support CrossFit and you love what CrossFit is, the best way you can support CrossFit is to sign up for the Open.
That does fund the sport of the year.
It does.
Now,
Yeah. It's $20. It's $20 to commit yourself to it. And at least try. And who knows? You may pull something off you never thought you could.
Might surprise yourself. Open magic.
So yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
It's also just like an opportunity to do a few workouts, sometimes at an intensity that you can't get to on another typical day. Like you have 3 weeks, 3 workouts that you give it your all at, just a higher intensity. Even if you're not making it to the next round, you're pushing yourself and just seeing where you stack up.
So let's start off the night with a pencil, pen, or Sharpie. We're going to talk a little bit about 2025, and then we're going to look ahead to 2026, and then we're going to finish up the night, finishing out our sports movie brackets. So with that, the first pen, pencil, or Sharpie, and I was on it today. Oh, there it is. Pencil, pen, or Sharpie. CrossFit moved in the right direction in 2025.
I am torn between pencil and pen on this one. I feel like when did the fees go up? Was it last November?
2024.
It was in 2024. I feel like if that would have been in 2025, I'd say for sure pencil. But that wasn't part of this year. But I feel like there's been so much. I think there's a ton of things they've done right. I do think there is. I just also think you can see the cuts, and I don't love that model. I don't know that they're really pushing back into the community, into the affiliates the way they should be. And I think all this up in the air with the sale is very toxic for the community. I can just tell you from my perspective, because I've been now waiting for 2 years to figure out if I want to reaffiliate. And it is so back and forth. The fees went up. I was like, I can't do it now. Now I'm waiting. And I was like, well, maybe they'll sell. Maybe it would have been sold, and now I would have a direction to go. I know who the owner is. I still don't know who that is. I'm not going to buy into this until I know who the new owner is. And this back and forth and not knowing stresses me out for the community.
So Terry says pen. Kenneth DeLapp, pencil, not good enough. Hunting Cardio Bunnies, first half pencil, last few months Sharpie. Carolyne, you said pen.
I think pen for the sport, and I think pencil for the affiliates.
I would agree with that.
So I'm not sure. Yeah. So I think in the sport of CrossFit, they're making decisions right now in the second half of the year to learn from the first half in terms of when to put the semifinal online portion, where the semifinals are, making the next year in the same location for masters and the individuals, or masters age group, and adaptive. So there's some good decisions being made there. They added some safety advisory board. They've added the CAC. So they've made some good improvements from 2024 in terms of the sports side, the affiliate fees. That stuff still has some work to do because, I think if they keep going up in fees, those CrossFit gyms are not going to continue to affiliate. I think we'll lose a lot.
So my thought is, I said CrossFit moved in the right direction. I'm going to go Sharpie. I do think they're moving in the right direction. Does that mean that they are where they need to be? No. In some cases, not even close. But in 2025, the actual year 2025, I think they did things to move in the right direction. being at the games this year was a completely different experience than in 2024 and even 2023. I just felt like there was a more collaborative effort at the games from everybody, from HQ, from third-party media, from the athletes. Like everybody was one at the games. Do I think they can do better? Yes. I do think they're trying with affiliates other than reducing the fees, which I don't think will happen until there's a sale. Right? I think that is just going to hold steady until something is done with the sale. But they have done marketing campaigns. They have tried. Do I think they could do better on those with some action items? I do think so. But, and again, I'm not saying they're perfect. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but where we were at in 2024, the movement is in the right direction in 2025.
Yeah. I just think there's a distinct difference between the games and the community side. And I still think there's a huge disconnect there. I want to see affiliates prosper. And I'm just not seeing that.
So Hiller is calling me out. Scott gets one media credential and Sharpie it is. It really isn't about that. It really is not. It really is about the feeling around the sport when I was there live with it, that I felt like, and we keep saying vibes, it just feels like that supportive piece is back. Now, is the execution where it needs to be? Maybe not. And it does need to change. But I do think there are attempts to move in the right direction. And there are things that are moving in the right direction. So we have a pencil, a pen, and a Sharpie, which probably tells more about the condition of where CrossFit is than anything else. All right. So 2025, I don't want to do a recap show of 2025, but I do want a brief talk about how 2025 went and get your impressions on that. So let's take a quick look at 2025. And I have a couple questions, and then we'll just open it up for anything you want to say about the year. So my first thing is, what was your favorite personal accomplishment from 2025?
Winning the Open in the age group.
Making it back to the games after a couple years off of not qualifying.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that my two co-hosts both won their age groups in the Open. I thought that was pretty freaking fantastic. In fact, I was so proud of you guys, and it was a really cool accomplishment that you both won. And then Carolyne almost swept the whole way to the games. She did sweep the whole way to the games.
Yeah.
And then finished second.
Yeah.
Which I'm also proud of getting my first ever medal too. So that's my close second. Literally close second.
But I know how competitive you are. I know. So you sweep the whole way, and then you and Caroline Klutz, epic battle at the games. She out touches you at the end. What kind of motivation does that give you moving forward?
Plenty.
Okay.
Lots. Yeah. I think about it quite often in training, to be honest.
That's awesome. So what was your favorite moment covering the sport?
What do you mean by covering the sport?
So you're on the show, right? We talk about it all the time. Was there a favorite moment from that that you had from the year? Because I know you two think of yourselves as athletes first, and this is kind of like your side gig. But you do cover the sport. You are third-party media too. And do you have any favorite parts from that from the year?
Like favorite competition?
Yeah, whatever hits your mood.
I would like sport wise watching and being able to come back and talk about it for me maybe was the final event of the tier Wadapalooza SoCal Cup. That was exciting. I think, and it gave us some talking points with Tia. Other than that, I would say the Boys Interrupted doing their media hill. Like, I think that was
that's a good
great. It was just a good, you know, they're the athletes and they pulled the media in, and I just enjoyed that.
Carolyne?
I don't know. I think I'm just such a fan of like watching competitions. Like anytime you get to see it live, not live, but like online, like on YouTube, it's just fun because like I train by myself all the time, mostly. So to look at my competitors in different competitions or just see how they're doing, see what they like to break things up in, see where the field is just heading in terms of their fitness. Some of the lifts we were able to see this year in terms of their 1 rep maxes. Not that really matters to me, but you just get it like an appreciation for, you know, athletes in our sport and just what they're able to do. So just the opportunity to see a lot of competitions online. So thankful for all the media that's out there that's putting these on so that we can, us fans and athletes, get to watch and then talk about it. And then see some like great moments. I don't know, like to me, one of the ones that stick out is like Lucy Campbell at Wadapalooza, like last event and like her celebration. I always like watching Rogue Invitational. I have a close tie to like just the process of that. So just seeing how the workouts play out. I like the addition of the WFP this year as events to watch. Yeah, plenty. SoCal was good. Was much better this year than it was in the past for the workouts. Yeah, a lot of good events. Crash
was great.
Yeah, Crash was good. Trying to think of other ones that I watched. Yeah, just enjoy watching.
I do too. And that, I know Hiller put out a video this week about there's too much competition and that's bad for the sport because and maybe it's because Carolyne and I are athletes and so we like to watch that and have data points. But yeah, the more the better for me. I want to take all that in. If there's a comp on, I'm watching it. If I don't watch it live, I come sit down and I spend Sunday basically on the couch for 6 straight hours, you know, scrolling ahead, catching each heat. I love it.
While you're on the bike or watching.
Yeah. I'll go to the gym and have it on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So mine, from a watching standpoint, I will say that getting the media credentials at the games was pretty cool. Right. And then like seeing a moment where Lucy goes head to head with Tia and then getting to talk to her immediately in the cool down area on the bike was like something I've never experienced before at a big event like that. And so that was really cool for me. But overall, my whole channel has changed this year, right? I went to a daily lunch show that was not there before. It has been one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it's also been one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. And I think it's changed the channel a lot. It gives me a period where I can talk freely because I'm by myself and I don't have, I don't have to worry about sharing the topic. It allows me to have riffs more often, which I really enjoy. So I'm really happy that we were able to do that this year. And I think it's changed the way I do the media now. I think so, and I'm going to talk about that more this week on the lunch show anyway, but I think it's really, I put out a post on Instagram that, you know, the video that Hiller put out, Clydesdale versus Queen, really changed everything for me. Mm-hmm. And it was, and it's not the obvious thing. It's another piece of it that I'm going to talk about this week on the lunch show. So, what else do we have? Anything else from 2025 that you wanted to talk about? How many times was CrossFit sold in 2025?
Jeez, Pete.
Almost 3 times or something.
Right?
At least. Yeah. Crazy. But I'll open it up to you. Anything else that you guys wanted to talk about?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think.
Okay. I'm trying to set us up for the last part of the show.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's move on. So 2026, we have a couple pencil, pen, and Sharpies.
Okay.
We'll do that. And first one, pencil, pen, or Sharpie. CrossFit will actually sell in 2026.
I think pencil. I think they're over. I think they think they're worth way more than they are. And like, unless some kind of true valuation comes, unless like maybe the lawsuit, I assume that's still what's hanging out there and messing up the valuation. Like, unless that gets settled and then there can be a fair, like firm price on the table. And I don't know if that'll get settled this year or not. I think that's a big part of it personally.
Judy Reed says pen. Terry says Sharpie.
Oh,
I'm not a Sharpie.
yeah.
I'm between pen and pencil. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. There's just been so many rumors, but like I don't know how close they've actually been from what we've read and stuff like that. I'll say pen in the last 6 months. So either right before the games, similar to, was it Rosa when he took over like a week before the games, a week or two before the games, and then we'll like observe and then, yeah, I'll go pen.
So before I answer, I want to ask Jamie a question. So you, in your real life, work in the real estate world.
Correct.
If a house is on the market for over a year, what does that do to the value of the house? What does it do to the mind of the seller? And what do the people buying houses think when a house has been on the market for a year?
Something's wrong with it.
Absolutely something is wrong with it. What is wrong with it? You're not buying it without a discount. And you can be that hard ass who sits there and keeps sitting on it and be like, this is what it's worth. And you may eventually find somebody who gets close, that just really could be the location, could be something specific about it that they're like, fine, I won't haggle over it and we'll deal. But like, yeah, it's once you go over like 90 days, you're looking at multiple price drops. That's just the way it is. And to me, like when I keep seeing this, I'm like, CrossFit's overvalued. Like nobody wants this.
Or there's something wrong with it.
The lawsuit.
Right. I mean, we're all speculating, but right. Because none of us have seen the books because we're not trying to buy it. But
right.
So either something's wrong with it or it's overvalued. And so in the real estate world, what is the seller's option? To discount the price on the house or to pull the listing and try to list it later, correct?
Well, I think everything is always listed technically.
Right.
Like if someone's gonna put a price that you like, whether you're, it's always on the market.
Yeah. Is it listed? I don't feel like it is.
They hired that group to look
bring
for
in offers, to bring in some
offers.
offers. Yeah. That's the thing is I don't know that like it's ever technically been on the market. So we don't even know what their asking price is.
Well, they hired Mollusk to go out and find people, right? Like, so that's listing it. Dawn Fall came out and said, hey, we're for sale. We hired Mollusk to run the sale part of this. That's listing it.
Kinda. I think they're just trying to pull in offers and get feelers out there. I don't think they've said, hey, we're for sale for 200 million. Like, I think that honestly maybe could be a step in the right direction if people knew exactly what they were. I mean, because then you're like, I mean, are you even in the ballpark? Like, if you come in and throw out 100, are they like, nope?
I don't know. Clock says we'd know about a lawsuit. No, the docs are public. I assume they'd already settled. I don't know anything about that. CrossFit says move out and lease it, aka license the brand. That is an option, I guess. Rent to own.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then CrossFit says, didn't Don say we're for sale in case you hear rumors?
Yeah.
It's a private equity investment. I really think they will unload it this year and write off the loss.
That's kind of what I had assumed would happen, but I don't think that there's a loss.
I would have thought that would have happened already.
Correct. I don't think they think there's a loss, and they are trying to set this up for a profit, and that's why they won't sell. They have a point that's going to make them money, and that's what they're stuck at right now.
Yeah. All right. So I do believe it's going to sell. I think they're going to reduce the price, or they're going to make accommodations to make it work, because they can't go another year. So I'm going to say Sharpie.
I kind of hope you're right.
So once again, we're pen, Sharpie, and pencil.
Which again, probably is more telling than any of our answers. They could sell a limited equity partnership and remain partially involved. I think
that's a horrible idea.
I don't think they're looking for more partners.
All right. Last one. Pencil, pen, or Sharpie. The 20th CrossFit Games will sell out the SAP Center.
Pencil.
Yeah. So we looked this up because both Carol and I, right before we got on, had a question about it.
I can share.
Okay. Let us know.
Nope, not that. There we go. Okay, this is on the Google machine.
On the Google machine.
The SAP Center in San Jose has a variable capacity, typically around 17,500 to 19,000 for major events, with specific numbers depending on the setup. Hockey is 17,562. Basketball is 18,543.
It'd be closer to a hockey style.
Correct.
Like behind yeah.
I think if you said this was like 12, I'd be saying Sharpie. I think 17.5 is pushing it. I do think it's going to get close. Like, I think with the Masters out there and the teens, everyone there, it's going to be, it could be one of their biggest years. I think it very well could be the biggest year, because I think Masters may be nervous that it won't happen again. So I think quite a few people will go have this experience, bring as many friends and families as they can, more than normal, because it's a bigger event than they would normally get to go see.
So Terry says Sharpie, and then okay, maybe pen.
Ken, it's back with the ain't got no gas in it.
Pencil ain't got no gas in it. Sharks ain't selling out even with good young talent. But but the Sharks would be a local draw. The CrossFit Games would be a more global draw. And I do agree with Jamie. I think bringing in the teens and the Masters and the adaptives all in one location gives you an opportunity to sell some more tickets, because you're already there. It's your one opportunity to go. You're going to jump in.
I wonder if they can give like a bigger discount for Masters athletes that are already buying Masters tickets. Let's say like you have family that's coming to watch and you want them to stay the whole week, but adding, the Masters tickets is already expensive. I mean, it was ridiculously expensive last year.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't going to do that plus the games. It's just, honestly, it's too much. But like if they discounted it so that you can go the full week, I think I'd do something like that.
I mean, to be quite honest, it should just be one ticket. That's how it's always been. Like, it shouldn't matter. If you buy a ticket, you have a ticket to the entire Tuesday to Sunday.
So I think what they're going to do is they're going to have festival tickets, and they're going to have the arena tickets.
And so
maybe the festival ticket gets you an upper bowl seat for the elites. And then the other ones are assigned. And then your festival gets you into adaptive teen and masters as well.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. But it doesn't mean they're going to do it that way, but that's how I would do it.
They won't. They'll probably try to sell tickets to the masters and then tickets to the individuals. And I think that's crazy. That's not how it worked in Madison. Like, you should have your
festival ticket.
Yeah, no,
anything, but not the premium seats.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to do it. I mean, they probably could have done that in Madison too. But that leads me to question whether there's going to be like, what would the festival ticket get you? Like, how much do you think will be outside at this games?
That's what I'm saying. Open the upper bowl to the festival.
Yeah, festival.
So you get into the elite games in the upper bowl. You get to go into the masters, the teens, and the adaptives, and it gets you into Vendor Village. All of that kind of stuff, right?
I love it. I hope they're listening. I think that's a perfect way to do it. I think for the I think having a festival ticket will triple their numbers.
Because like what Madison was, the festival ticket was like $100.
Right.
Right. But it got you all the outdoor events and
like screen TVs, a lot of chairs and like tables to sit at, to have food and a drink, sit down with your friends, watch it, maybe catch an event or two. Like, it was enticing to have that. You're like, okay, I can't go into the main Coliseum, but that's okay. I can watch it on the big screen right now. Here. Like,
this
it was great.
Is double what Madison was, right?
Yeah.
So the lower bowl, you sell the premium tickets you would have sold at Madison, and the upper bowl you sell for $100 a pop for festival tickets, and you probably make more than you did in Madison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that the price that they're selling is not what it's should be at all.
Agreed.
It's just way too expensive. Let's get more people in the seats seeing the games, and it looks better for pictures, for video to have sold out than it does to have a bunch of empty seats because it's just the rich people that are watching.
Yeah. Stop trying to sell $1,000 tickets. Like
bring down the prices and let's get people
for $1,000.
Sure.
Right? You sell a handful like that, but make some affordable for everybody. There's truly no cheap sports tickets these days, unfortunately. I know going to like a football or baseball game is insanity too.
That is true. It is true.
Judy's banking on winning tickets to Clydesdale again.
But we're not these NFL tickets or NBA type tickets that should be this like similar price. Like, we should be significantly lower. Trying to sell it.
Yeah. And I think part of the problem is you forget that like it is a multi-day, like people have to fly in. Like when you go to your local football game, like when I went to the Lions, I was able to drive there, go to the game and drive home. I stayed in a hotel, ended up staying in a hotel and splitting it. But it's one night in a hotel and my 1 day ticket. I didn't fly there. I didn't have to pay for flights. I'm not spending 5 days in a hotel, which really, I mean, that like ends up more than the ticket and you're like, I can't afford. It's like, where do I stay or do I go to the event?
And Jamie found a way to put the Lions back in the show.
But I just think like the games is, as much as it's our competition to find the fittest, it's a marketing like tool. Let's get as many eyes on as possible. Let's make it look jam-packed, popular, everything to just make it look good. Like half my pictures from the games, I think it's like almost an empty stands last year behind. Like it doesn't look good. They were great fans that were there, but it's pretty empty.
Yep.
Compared to my like previous years where it was packed.
Yeah, the lower bowl was pretty decent on Saturday and Sunday, but the upper bowl was nothing.
Yeah.
And just think, you sell those for $100 for the whole weekend. and you just get half of it full. It's way better than what it looked like, and you've made a lot more money.
Yep.
And CrossFat says, don't forget to feed yourself. Yeah, hotel, flight, and food.
Yeah, $20 a meal at these vendors at these stadiums. It's insane.
Yeah. All right. So quick predictions for 2026. The way too early before we've seen anything is who you got for the podiums for the games.
So I'm super torn because I don't know how similar to last year's like indoor arena games it's going to be. I'm hoping we at least get one day at the ranch, so you get some of that. And then I'm hoping there's some more sprinkled something getting outdoors once you make it back to SAP. I'm going to say James, Justin, and I'm going to say Dalen, but I'm like really torn with what this getting rhabdo like prolong, like if he's going to keep getting it. Once you've gotten it, you're more susceptible. So I'm worried about him. It's a toss up between like Ricky and Dalen for me.
So you said James,
then Justin,
then Dalen.
Yep.
And on the women's side?
Emma Lawson, Lucy Campbell, and I'm going to say Danielle Brandon.
Wow.
That one was really hard for me.
No, I think she's going to do well.
I think
she's always up there. On the men's side, I mean, it really depends if Jeff is healthy. Yeah. I'd like to see Jeff healthy because I think healthy Jeff can win, and I will always be a fan of Jeff. I agree. I don't think he was healthy this year.
I don't think he looked good at WFP. That's why he's not in mine.
Right.
I think he'll be on the podium again. Right now, I think James is the top guy, most consistent, no matter the type of event. He seems to be doing well. So I'm going to go James 1, Jeff 2, and Jason 3.
And on the women's side?
If Laura's there, Laura's 1.
I think she's going.
If not, I'm going to go Lucy Campbell 1, Emma Lawson 2. I'm going to throw in. See, I kind of want to throw in like not random, but like a Paige Powers.
That's awesome. That would be so awesome.
Fergie goes Lucy, Alex, and Dark Horse Ariel. I've said mine on the show this last week. On the men's side, I have Dallin 1, James 2, Jay Crouch 3. On the women's side, I have Alex Gazan 1,
wow,
Lucy Campbell 2, and who did I have for 3? Emma Lawson 3.
Okay, I was gonna say you didn't have Emma up there. We've always been on the same page with Emma. She's got to do it for us. Olivia 2. I feel like Olivia got the benefit of the arena games, the power output, the machines. So I feel like if they try to pull back from that a little bit, it's going to hurt someone like Olivia. And so I'm trying to get more like runners up there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good names on both sides. I didn't think about like Alex Gazan, Danielle, Emma, Lucy's. Yeah, Paige. There's a lot of contenders. And then the men, like Roman, still relevant all the time. Like you can't forget about Roman. Like he's just always good. Justin's back in the mix. He's gonna be, fighting for a podium. Ricky, Jason, like the whole Boys Interrupted. Yeah, I do like your Jay Crouch pick too because he's consistent as well. Yeah,
I think I'm back now. Roadcaster went out again. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Stupid thing. Yeah.
I mean, Kringle. We didn't mention Kringle, but Kringle had a great year too. She could be up there.
Yeah, I think people were mentioning, is Emma hurt? I don't know if you guys talked about that. She was hurt at the beginning of last season,
Right.
with a back injury, but she seems to be recovered completely and has looked good moving through the end of this year. I think she's only going to get better going into the Open, and less wear and tear on her body because she only did one season, not both. And
Gabby Madal, like where's Gabby gonna be next year, right? Like, what's her situation gonna be? Like, it's
I've watched sports for too long, and Achilles injuries take another full year to recover. They just do. Every time I've brought it up, everybody brings up Gabby. I've just watched.
She's almost gonna have to. She's almost gonna be 2 years. She did it in November of last year.
Didn't she re-tear it?
Did it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she
so
overdid it.
Yeah, so what is she at? She's still going to be over like 15, 16 months, no?
Ooh,
She
I
can
don't
cruise
know.
through the Open, cruise through the quarters.
Every basketball player that's had it, every football player that's had it takes another season to get reacclimated.
Yeah.
I've watched it too many times. I can't put her up there till now. In 2027, look out. But 2026, I don't think she's there. Larry Young says Kobe did all right. Yeah, but Kobe's Kobe. Gabby is not Kobe.
You know who I keep forgetting is Miriam Van Roy.
Oh yeah.
I think she's going to have a very good year. I think she's going to be good.
Yep.
So kind of speaking about this, Boys Interrupted on their last show, if you didn't see it, talked about the 2 seasons and that they're waiting to see the new WFP season,
right,
to determine whether or not they are going to do both or not. And that James and I think the others agreed, but James said it emphatically. His first priority is to win the CrossFit Games. And then if WFP fits in, then that's an option, but nothing that hurts his chances to win the CrossFit Games. And I think Dallin echoed that, not as emphatically. And then I think Justin said the same thing, waiting to see what the next season is like.
Well, Jason basically showed us his card. I mean, we figured that out, right? James was
hard now, so he would have to do qualifiers to go.
Right.
So I think that is his choice. But
yeah,
my question to you is, with these types of reactions, do you think the World Fitness Project came out last year and said they were going to add a 4th event? Do you think that's going to happen now, or do you think they're looking in the mirror saying, instead of going head to head with the games, we need to find a way to fit together to get all the best athletes at our event?
I just don't see them going to 4. I don't see them.
I don't think they are now.
I think even 3 is pushing it to ensure you have all the top athletes. Like, if there's any overlap anywhere, it's 1 week too close to something, people aren't going to do it. And so they have to be very particular about where they place these 3 events. I don't know. And I mean, unless their plan is to pivot from the top 10 and really push the 20 to 40, and we're going to try to showcase that group. I don't hate that model. And maybe they will be fine, go do your thing. We're going to keep pushing these, and these people are going to start making money, and they're going to start getting better and better. I wouldn't hate that.
And I don't mind the way that they structure their season. I actually like it in terms of you get a more well-rounded athlete. You just need a better test. You can't have the similar tests from each event because you're not but if each test, and I don't think the last events needs to be double points, but if you accumulate 30 tests over the year, who's the fittest out of these 30 different tests, not the sim style? Yeah. That gives you a way better picture of who's the fittest in our sport than just one weekend on those events. That's it. So I do like that idea, but I don't like the type of workouts that they had this year. I think there's a lot of them that were similar. Like the way that Hiller had created his model was very unique and would be really cool to look at something like that.
Agree.
But yeah, if they did something like that, I think they could do something. But yeah, two or three at most. I don't see 4 events.
Here's what I'm going to echo kind of what Jamie said, and that is that if they go to a model where they focus on 10 to 30 and not the top 10, we saw Dallin do the thing. This is what I made last year. And the big money was the Open and the games and then WFP. But for the
he made more at WFP than he did at the games. He got 40,000 at the games and made 75,000 with WFP.
Okay.
Copenhagen was his biggest moneymaker. Yes.
That's right. The season ending thing. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, he has the potential to make big money at the games and the Open.
Yes.
And other events like Rogue, if he doesn't have Rhabdo. So
I mean, and still WFP too.
Right. But what I'm saying is, because he has other opportunities, because he's one of the top 10 athletes in the world, the people like Sydney McAlishan and Hannah Black and those people don't have those opportunities.
Right.
They are going to gravitate to the WFP because it's a chance for them to earn money and get real race experience.
Absolutely.
Which you need to then move into that top 10. So I think that there is a model there if they focus on that 10 to 30, earning their way into the top 10. So I think they have 2 options that way, or find a way that fits inside the season that doesn't impact the CrossFit Games season, because it's abundant that the top 10 athletes, that's their focus.
And I can't fault them for that. If I had a shot at being anywhere near top 5 at the CrossFit Games, that would be my sole focus. Because you're probably at that point, when you're that good, you have sponsors for everything. You have contracts, you're making money. You don't need this.
So Fergie's asking the WFP like the minor leagues now. I don't really think that's extreme.
Yeah.
Because I think someone like Colton has an opportunity to make way more money in the WFP than he does the game season. And yet I wouldn't call Colton a minor leaguer.
For most athletes, they're making more in the WFP than the entire CrossFit Games season.
Right.
For most athletes at the games, I mean, I made nothing at the games. You made a little bit at semifinal if you podiumed. If you were a top 3 at the Open, you had money. But the WFP, you have your travel paid for, hotel and flight or whatever. And then each event, you're already guaranteed, like, I think it was like 1,000 or 2,000 minimum. So for a lot of these athletes, like, they're making way more, because I think 20th place at the games was like $2,000.
Yeah.
And I think even top 10, maybe 10,000, maybe. I don't even know. Like, the minimum contract is 10,000 for the WFP. Like, yeah, you have 3 showcases, but you still have your travels paid for. For a lot of these athletes, the WFP is going to be more money than the games. It's the top athletes like Dallin that they can choose, and they're making money with both, or they can go directly to the games route.
CrossFit says Euro Tour. I think they should. I think 1 stop in the US, 2 stops in Europe is a more sound strategy than multiple stops in the US. There's just too much going on here. Vicky had something here. They could do 2 events for the up-and-comers and then a final where those up-and-comers compete against X number of big names. I think that logistically that's tough, but
yeah, that would mess up points and everything. I mean, I get what you're saying and sounds cool, but
well, the premise of their season is for points to carry over. So
right.
If the top athletes aren't doing certain events, like, it doesn't really make sense. Like,
yeah,
I want to see all of these events matter equally because they're all different tests.
Right.
Right. All right. We're running out of time to do the bracket. So do you think open signups will be up or down? I've heard a lot of people say down now, And that surprised me because I am a firm believer they'll be up, but I'm curious to hear what you say.
I
don't know.
up.
I've originally, if you would have asked me this 3 months ago, I would have said up. I'm nervous that they're going to be down or like equal within, like I don't know why. I have this like sinking suspicion that I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what the media brings come January 16th. Like it needs to be out there. There needs to be some excitement around this.
What makes me nervous about it is there should have been something out there now.
Right.
Promoting the Open now. And that's, I think.
Well, I think the January 1st that you talked about.
Yeah.
Would have been the perfect time. The rule book's already out. Everything's out. Boom. January 1st, sign up. Make a commitment. Commit to the Open. Like that could have been a marketing thing right away.
CrossFit says no one's talking about it. Nobody but like we talk about it on my lunch show all the time, but I'm not big enough. I'm not CrossFit. CrossFit's the one with the big accounts.
Right.
They're the ones that should be talking about it. Dave Reed says marketing should be on now for the Open. Yeah, we talked about that at the Open.
I do think the addition of quarterfinals, that was like initially when the announcement came out, that had me thinking, all right, there's gonna be more people sign up.
It'll bring back some people who had that goal.
Yes.
So, any personal goals you guys have for the 2026 season?
Win every stage of the Masters.
I have no goals for the sports season of 2026.
Top 50 worldwide in the Open is always a goal of mine. And try to still qualify Indy. Like that's always on the table. Just whether it happens or not. If it doesn't, I have a backup with the Masters to try to qualify there. Not really a backup. I'm going to go for the Masters first. And then if the Indy happens, it happens.
Yeah, I don't have any fitness goals right now until I get through these surgeries at the end of the month. But I'm going to pick up my guitar again, and I'm going to go back to playing that. And I was telling people earlier that when I was playing guitar when I first started CrossFit, and my hands would rip so much that I couldn't play.
Yeah.
And so then I got out of practice, and now my hands don't rip. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick it up and try to play again. So yeah, that's my thing. Let's move on to the sports movies. Because we only have about a half hour left.
Okay.
And we're carrying over, just so you remember, the combat movie champ was Rocky. The football champ was Remember the Titans. And the baseball movie was The Natural. And the ice sports movie was Miracle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to do racing, basketball, golf, and other sports. All right. So here we go. Here it is. So there is now don't pay attention to the numbers again. I did not rank these. I just got them into the bracket, so I don't want to hear people talking about that.
You should have had me audit the list.
But I'm going to do a live poll in the chat. You guys can vote. Fergie, no, I've never jammed with John Woolley, but he can really play guitar. I'm just a dabbler. He's like really good.
I don't know like any of these movies really besides Fast and Furious cars.
Well,
damn.
Come on. All right.
This is not my category.
So anyway, here we go. Maybe. Come on. There we go. All right. Poll. Where's it at? Why can't I? All right. Start a poll. All right. Who you got? Fast and the Furious or Days of Thunder?
Oh, geez. Okay.
And we're off. I have Days of Thunder. I am not a fan of the Fast and Furious.
I like Fast and
movies.
Furious.
I have the
Man.
Fast and the Furious.
Paul Walker was my like high school crush. That was my one guy.
All right, we only have 11 votes. Come on, people.
Boo.
Come on, vote in the chat. We're
Oh,
up to 14. Come on, last time we did this, we had like 20, 25 votes.
Yeah, we're definitely missing some listeners tonight.
All right, we got 18. We'll go 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and poll. And Days of Thunder wins it.
My heart.
All right, there it is. Now we have Talladega Nights
And Prefontaine?
and Prefontaine.
do I vote if I haven't seen neither of them? I don't know what to vote.
You've never seen Talladega Nights?
No.
Yeah, we're back
Literally, I
to
haven't seen any of these movies except for Fast and Furious.
we are back to the old crowd CrossFit. Oh, like we're gonna get the old movies winning again.
Well, Prefontaine is really old
I know.
and it's losing. So
Yeah, well, I know. These are completely different movies again. Like I want to vote Prefontaine, but
I'll vote, but I have no idea.
Prefontaine is really good.
they are so different
And
from
it's
each
a true
other.
story, but yeah. Yeah, Talladega Nights is a goofy NASCAR movie with Will Ferrell.
Right.
All right, 15 seconds.
I think
10.
I think you call it at 20 votes.
All right, Talladega Nights is the winner. All right, I have Prefontaine in there twice.
Uh-oh.
Shoot. I don't remember what that was. All right, we'll go to the next one. We'll go to the one below it. Chariots of Fire and Cars.
What the frick?
So Ford versus Ferrari gets a bye.
I'm going to try to remember what it was, but my old memory is not great. I messed it up. Hold on. Chariots of Fire.
Is the Cars movie like a cartoon?
Yes.
With Mater, the tow truck.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what it was, Jay Birch. It was a F1.
Like the Netflix?
No, there's a movie with Brad Pitt that came out in the last year called F1. So Chariots of Fire and Cars.
What
Yes,
is
right.
wrong with you guys?
Yeah, Jay Birch. F1 is on Apple TV now, but it was in the theaters for 6 months. All right. 10, 9,
You guys.
Five.
Cars is
4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We ended, and it is Chariots of Fire.
I don't think this category has that many great movies in comparison to other categories.
Yeah, where did this
You know what?
racing come up? I thought we had.
There were
I thought.
tons of comments from the audience.
Oh Jesus!
These are all taken
This
from
category
people.
sucks.
This is awful.
You're ripping on our audience.
Well, they just are throwing movies out there. You were just supposed to combine the top.
There were ones I got eliminated. All right. F1 and Ford versus Ferrari.
I haven't seen either of these.
They are both excellent movies.
Mm.
Just because you haven't seen them doesn't mean that they're bad. Fergie calls foul. Jamie is voting for High School Crushes.
That's true. Yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari was like Christian Bale and Matt Damon and like great actors, and it was a great movie. This is a landslide.
Call it.
And
I want to get to basketball or golf or anything else.
You guys are sore losers. All right. Now we have Days of Thunder and Talladega Nights.
Okay.
I need an assistant.
Did you put the poll? Oh,
I mean, yeah, I feel like. What are the other categories? I'm confused at what we even have.
We have basketball, golf, and then other sports.
And other, okay. I can't believe there was this many car.
I love Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder would be my pick here. CrossFit says somehow Air Bud is going to win it all.
Well, don't let us down, chat.
F1 is literally Top Gun Maverick. F1 is a combination of Rocky IV, Top Gun Maverick. Yeah. All right. And poll Days of Thunder wins that one. And then Chariots of Fire and Ford versus Ferrari will finish, and then we'll have one more to finish it out.
Who let their dads vote? We already did the ice sports, Judy. I don't know.
Yep. The blind ice skater is Ice Castles, and that I don't even know if it made the top 8. Wow, this one's tight. 1 vote difference, 50-50. 1 vote different, 50-50.
I wonder how many people haven't seen not like either of these movies.
If you haven't seen Ford versus Ferrari, you don't go to movies. It was like a huge, huge movie. Chariots of Fire won the Academy Award.
Before we were born.
Oh my gosh. You guys are impossible. Yes, thank you, CrossFit. Ford vs. Ferrari was a top movie.
Fine, I'll go watch it this week.
So good. Like Oscars and shiz. Yes.
Man, those movie critics don't know anything.
All right. We'll end it. Ford versus Ferrari for the win. And then we finish out racing with Days of Thunder and Ford versus Ferrari. I just wish movies had one-word titles.
Yeah, you could have just wrote Ford versus Chariots. Oh, we're on days. Oh, sorry.
Days of Thunder, Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari, a very like critically acclaimed movie with a great cast, and Days of Thunder, a Tom Cruise Top Gun ripoff.
Is it new, like more recent than Top Gun?
Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
The original Top Gun, more recent than the original
Right.
Top Gun.
All right.
So Days of Thunder wins racing.
Woo.
You guys are impossible.
Okay.
All right, let's move down to basketball.
Let's hope that there's some good ones here.
The only ones here are ones that people picked. This is not my list. Coach Carter versus Hoop Dreams.
Coach Carter versus Hoop Dreams.
I've only ever seen Coach Carter one time, and it got so many votes in our chats.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
I saw it. I just wasn't as good as Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, stop.
I'm telling you, if you haven't even seen it,
Fine.
go watch it and you'll apologize to me.
All right. I will go watch Ford versus Ferrari this week.
Coach Carter for sure on this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got Coach Carter.
Woo!
Much better, much better. Redeeming yourself, chat. Redeeming yourself.
CrossFit, is Ford versus Ferrari a bad rewatch?
No, Coach Carter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
All right, now we have White Men Can't Jump. And Finding Forrester.
Okay.
I love Finding Forrester, but I wouldn't have put it in here, and it got so many votes.
White Man Can't Jump was on my list, so I can't go against it.
This one's fast.
CrossFit, you didn't put in He Got Game. I think that only got like one vote.
I feel like Teen Wolf.
I think this is over.
Yeah.
White Men Can't Jump wins. All right, Hoosiers and Space Jam, the Michael Jordan version.
What?
The much better version.
Much better.
The original.
Yes, Kenneth, the only version.
Yeah.
I love that there's this debate on what was Tom Cruise's breakout movie. Risky Business, All the Right Moves. I think Top Gun is what like launched him. The other two were good. This one looks to be done. We're going to go Hoosiers. And then we finish off with Semi-Pro and Juwanna Man.
What? How did
Man
chat?
got so many votes.
What is wrong with you guys? I feel like we're missing like some crucial,
Yeah.
the ones that we voted for. What is going on?
You did not vote for anything else. I'm telling
How is
you.
Love and Basketball not on here? Like both Caroline.
Yeah.
I think
That was on my number.
And
Like
10 other people commented it.
yeah,
nobody
where's
else
Love and
commented.
Basketball?
Yes, a lot of
not
other
in
people.
I can't go back to the chat. I can only go to the comments. I said that when we went
You
live.
got to get Joanna Man off of here or semi-pro, one of those.
I wrote Love and Basketball on mine.
So did I. I said it was in my top 5. It was in my top 5 live, and then in the ones I wrote.
Next time I do this, I'm doing this alone. I'm kicking you guys off.
I think the chat is agreeing with us.
Do you know how much work it is to build this bracket?
You need to let me audit it.
How about you just do it next time?
You should have said. I'm putting the thing together. Go for it.
1000% put in the comments Love and Basketball.
Semi-pro.
So did I.
Yeah, but other people put stuff in more times.
No
I
way.
counted them all.
No way. You missed them.
All right. Now we have Coach Carter versus White Men Can't Jump.
Come on, chat. Coach Carter.
This is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what wouldn't have been tough?
Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball.
I know.
I've never even seen it.
Well, you go watch that this week. I'll go watch Ford versus Ferrari.
It's so many people's favorite movie.
David Reed would rather watch the WFP than Love and Basketball.
No way.
Ooh, this one's tight.
The poll is in the chat.
Yeah,
It pops up in the chat.
This one's tight.
This one is tight.
I think it's one vote. 50-50.
Oh, yes. Come on, Coach Carter. Who's breaking the tie? Who's going to break the tie?
We need one more vote to break the tie.
One more vote. Coach Carter, come on. Someone.
Anyone.
Can I hop on with a different account?
I don't think you can. I think someone tried that.
With my school account?
There's 54 of you watching and only 18 votes. So somebody
There it
hop
is.
on and vote.
We got a 19th one.
Thank you.
And it was Coach Carter.
Oh, man.
That wasn't even that good of a movie.
It is a good movie. The principal's awesome.
Watch Ford versus Ferrari, and that's a way better movie than Coach Carter. Just saying. I'm bitter now.
I'm bitter too.
Hoosiers. Didn't start the poll. Hold on. Hoosiers and semi-pro.
So, Ken, we did the hockey a couple weeks ago. This is our other, and then they'll all meet when we do a just for the
Sports,
quarterfinals.
like, yeah.
And yes, I believe it's Miracle versus
Well, Miracle won.
a Miracle one, right?
Yeah,
And,
for the hockey.
and remember the Titans won
Rocky and the Natural.
and the Natural. Yep, those were the top 4.
All right, this one is a landslide. Hoosiers wins. So Hoosiers versus Coach Carter.
I mean, they're like kind of the same movie, I feel like.
They are not. Hoosiers is way, way better.
Oh
No, don't let Scott influence you, chat. It's definitely Coach Carter. You're trying to influence the game right now.
Hoosiers is just old.
It is not just old. It has like, was like up for awards. It was so good.
It is, yes. CrossFit's got it.
Basically Hoosiers and Black Hoosiers in like Virginia.
Yeah, exactly right.
I still
So,
can't believe
Hoosiers
Coach Carter
wins.
wasn't there. Or not Coach Carter. Love and Basketball. What a miss. What a miss.
All right. Now we go to golf. The first round should be a slam dunk. the way I set this up. So
Why'd you set it up if you?
I
You're gonna
put
have-
the 8 movies in, but I put like things I thought were better on top of the.
Okay.
So the first one is Tin Cup versus The Greatest Game, or The Greatest Game.
Okay. I am crashing out. I should have made the bracket, Judy.
Yeah, then it would have been rigged.
Fergie, throw your question back up for me. I'm going to answer that while we're voting. I know that was up there at the beginning.
All right. Tin Cup, big time. Little Kevin Costner. All right. Now we have Happy Gilmore versus The Longest Game. Oh, come on.
There's really a movie called The Greatest Game and then another one called The Longest Game.
Yeah, there is.
That is ridiculous.
This one says The Long Game.
A long game. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Tin Cup, that guy got fired from Yellowstone. Yes, that's him.
All right, call it. Call it.
I'm not sure I can remember The Long Game.
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't
I
have
feel
a
like
logo.
I've seen it.
It's on Netflix. Happy Gilmore wins landslide. All right.
Ken, it should just pop up if you're using your phone. I don't know if on the computer.
Yeah, it pops right up for me. Just
Are you
close
using
close the chat and open it back up.
Right now, there's not one because
There isn't one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Caddyshack versus Bobby Jones.
Is Bobby Jones an old movie?
It's actually a newer movie about an old golfer.
I see.
Jamie, would you rather run a marathon backwards or ride in a van with Brian Friend from Lansing to San Jose? With him correcting your pronunciation of European athlete names.
I'd rather ride in a van. I don't mind being corrected. Like, I like to learn things.
All right, Caddyshack gets the win. We're moving fast now. The next one is Caddyshack 2. The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Windowless van was not part of the question, guys. I liked Bagger Vance. That was a good movie.
It was. And it smoked it. All right. Bagger Vance wins. All right.
Ken's trying to vote on his TV.
I don't think you can vote on your TV. Tin Cup and Happy Gilmore.
Ooh. Yeah, it could be Ken. I can't remember. There was a couple ones we were upset about that got knocked out early.
Ken or Caro, heated rivals discuss.
I haven't seen it.
And Happy Gilmore wins.
Okay.
Then we finish up with Caddyshack or Bagger Vance.
Okay. Ooh.
Ken, it's okay. I almost used my cordless phone. Yeah, dial 1-900 Clydesdale, and you can vote. $3 processing fee. Caddyshack crushes Bagger Vance. Bagger Vance
That's
was such a good
crazy.
movie.
I voted Bagger Vance.
All right. Caddyshack it is. There are people that love Caddyshack. And then we finish up with 2 golf comedies. Happy Gilmore and Caddyshack. Ken's Google history. How do I vote on a YouTube poll? Bagger Vance is like Coach Carter. It's pretty cornball on a rewatch. And Happy Gilmore isn't.
Yeah. There's just like movie quotes. Good
We're at
one-liners.
50-50.
Wow.
50-50. Come on, we need to break the tie. 50-50. Anyone? Ken, have you figured out how to vote? Come on.
There we go.
Oh.
There
Aaron,
we go.
get on and vote.
All right, there it is.
Oh.
Happy Gilmore with the win. No, it ended in a tie.
You ended it.
Well, I thought it was 53-47.
It was Happy Gilmore quickly, so.
And Ken just voted happy in the chat.
There
There we
we go.
go.
Well, he voted happy. He's just telling us.
Do you want me to put it back up again?
Caddyshack or Happy Gilmore? He says Happy Gilmore.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, and then the final one is other movies.
Okay. I hope these ones are better.
Oh my gosh.
Dodgeball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Over the top.
Is Cool Runnings in here?
That was a nice.
Oh, that was in Ice. That's right.
Basketball.
And pumping up.
Why wouldn't that be in the basketball?
Basketball?
It's basketball.
Yeah, it's a different movie.
Basketball?
Yeah, because it's half baseball, half basketball.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't think I know what Over the Top is.
Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling movie.
Where's like,
Oh,
She's the Man. Soccer movie. What else? What other soccer movie?
The abuse you're getting, Scott. I know. I don't deserve it.
I'm trying to think of other sports we haven't picked. Soccer, cheer. Is there a tennis movie?
no, I don't know Over the Top, Ken.
So the winner is Pumping Iron. Schwarzenegger with the win.
Yeah, Pulling John should have been on here.
Nobody voted for it. I can't make it up.
Yes, you can. Yeah, I think you may have made some of these up.
I did not.
You could have fooled me.
And we have basketball and Point Break. Did we include documentaries? Hoop Dreams was included. Pumping Iron was included. If people voted for them and they got the most votes, they got in.
Surprised the CrossFit documentaries aren't on there.
Yeah.
Looks like Point Break with the big win. So now we have Bring It On and Dodgeball.
Damn. But 2 best movies against each other in this category.
You got to beat the best to be the best.
It's true.
Oh, come on, chat.
Nobody voted for Blue Crush, Jay Birch.
No.
Don't join these women in bashing me.
Oh, Blue Crush is a good movie.
Nobody said so.
Well, some of these nobody said so, but they're still up there.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, Dodgeball wins handily. Nobody likes cheerleading.
It's a good movie.
And then Bend It Like Beckham and Color of Money.
The Color of Money?
Yep.
How is cheerleading not a sport? Cheerleading is a great sport. It's extremely hard on the body.
I feel like
It's already been brought in.
we needed like rounders in here. I feel like there's some that were talked about that didn't get.
It's all great that you're bringing all these movies up now. Nobody put them in the comments.
Well, I think it's because we talked about them, so we thought they would get enough traction.
Oh, this one is tight. 50-50. Color of Money should win, but won't.
That's what I voted for. Don't yell at me.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend It Like Beckham.
I said Teen Wolf should have been in there too. I said that, George.
Oh my goodness. You guys bring up all this stuff today. Nobody put it in the comments.
Well, I feel like if Carolyn and I said it, it had to trump everybody. The both of us.
I thought they were automatically put there.
Of course, you
Me
would
too.
think that.
Well, it was our list. It has to be on the list. Period. Full stop. We were just needed extra to fill out the bracket.
Fergie, it wouldn't matter if cheerleading is not an NCAA sport. There's plenty of sports that are not in the NCAA. Cheerleader is definitely
Scott
a
is
sport.
going to rage quit.
How was the birthday hot ones?
What's more painful for Scott? All the complaining tonight or the birthday hot ones? The complaining by far.
You like hot things though.
The problem with the hot ones is we didn't know the how hot each one was. So Corey picked the hottest one first, and then everything else just didn't feel that hot afterward.
Oh.
All right, 50-50. 10, 9, 8,
You can't end it at
7,
50.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Still 50-50. We need a vote.
Go ask Julie.
I am okay. We have a vote.
Oh, there we go.
End it.
Pumping Iron beats Point Break. And now we have Bend It Like Beckham and Dodgeball.
Easy pick. Easy pick.
This is crushed.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Dodgeball by a lot.
By a lot.
All right. Dodgeball. So now we have Dodgeball versus Pumping Iron.
Can we rearrange the next brackets? Because is racing going against this category? I feel like some of the best categories are going up against each other in the next round.
It's all going to settle in the end.
Okay. No, I picked Dodgeball.
Pumping Iron, Dodgeball. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it was 50-50 for a second.
Oh.
And 3, 2, 1. It's 50.
Oh my gosh.
One more.
We need one more vote. Whoever gets the next vote wins. Both are strong by boy dorm room posters. And Dodgeball wins.
Wow.
Last second. All right, let's settle these brackets. We have Days of Thunder versus Hoosiers.
Wow. Oh, Bert, you can't leave. You can't leave right now.
There it is. Days of Thunder, Hoosiers. Landslide. Hoosiers gets the win. And then we have Happy Gilmore versus Dodgeball. Kind of an epic battle.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, Dodgeball. It's up. And Dodgeball gets the win.
What
Solid.
is wrong with you guys?
No, Dodgeball is better.
That's not a good movie.
All right. So now it's Dodgeball versus Hoosiers. Go. Controversial opinion. Cheer isn't a sport because it's purely judged event. Yes, I understand that puts it in the same category as gymnastics, ice skating, and bodybuilding, and diving. All right. Looks like Hoosiers wins over Dodgeball. So on this bracket from tonight, we have Hoosiers as the winner. I'm going to stop sharing because I don't have the other bracket. I just know what they are. So I'll put it into the chat. And the winner will go up against Hoosiers.
Okay.
So let me do this. All right. So we have, let me look on my chart here. We have Rocky versus Remember the Titans.
Okay.
This is going to be a tough one, I think.
Can we do like Rocky versus whatever just won over here? Maybe not Hoosiers.
We're going to figure out the side of the other bracket, and then they'll go up against Hoosiers.
Okay.
I'm going to be sad, I think.
So Rocky versus Remember the Titans. Miracle versus Natural.
All right. Landslide. Rocky wins.
Oh, I didn't know you were starting it right now.
I already put them up. And then we have the Natural versus Miracle.
Come on, chat. Oof. Why is it close? Why is it close? There we go. There we go. Come on.
All right. We end the poll. Miracle wins.
Yeah.
So now the winner of this side of the bracket will be between Rocky and Miracle.
That's a strong side of the bracket.
And Rocky gets the win.
Solid choice.
So now for the final, the greatest sports movie of all time, we go Rocky versus Hoosiers.
Boy.
Come on, people. Yes. Oh, no. Yes.
And the winner, Rocky Balboa. Rocky is the greatest sports movie of all time.
I agree.
That is my favorite movie of all time.
I thought Rocky 4 was your favorite.
No,
yeah, I know, but I'm counting it as Rocky in general.
Fair.
Rocky 4 is my favorite.
Mine is 1.
But I like almost all the Rockies, but I'll accept this one. The chat redeemed itself.
Yes, according to 16 people. You got it, Jay Birch.
Listen, I had to count a lot of comments. David Reed said it was kind of like Froning versus Frazier with Froning winning. A worthy champion. If eyes can change and yous can change, we all can change.
Everybody can change. That's number 4,
that was
though.
fun.
Good job, guys.
Hey, it's late. We ran over. Time to drink my Third Z. If you need to get good sleep tonight, go get Third Z. You can get it at thirdz.com/jazzy or use promo code Jazzy at checkout. Get 15% off your order. Yes. And Rocky solved the Cold War in Rocky 4. And without him, Germany would still be behind the wall. So CrossFit says we need a better submission system. That's fine. Jamie's taking it over next time. So all complaints, file them to Jamie Latimer at XFitJamie on Instagram. And she's doing one more time.
Well, Jay Birch said, look at that bling. So I had to show it off again.
Yeah. Fantasy football champion Jamie Latimer.
And puts it on the middle finger, too, to all of us.
Yeah.
It won't go anywhere else.
Fit.
It doesn't. You got an
It only
11.
fits on this one.
I only had a choice between an 11 and a 14.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it like hangs out here, so it's all right.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm. I should have put them both on.
Clubber Lang's treatment of Rocky's lady is crazy now. It is. George wants to know when the NIT bracket is. Never. Never. But we will do a college basketball tournament again. That was a lot of fun. That's easy because we just sign up on ESPN and it does all the paperwork for us. And I just send the trophy to the winner. Or to Jamie, whatever you want to call it.
I'm sure my luck will run out.
Brett Owsley actually won last year as well. He won the
the boys. I won.
Tournament. You won the women's tournament.
I won the women's.
So someone other than Jamie has won a trophy on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Birch says he can wear an 11.
Impressive. That thing is. It's large.
Let's do a Clydesdale Media Mountain bracket. No, let's not.
Oh boy.
Those things have already been done. I don't need to do with them as well. With that, guys, it's been awesome. I'm going to go check out the Steelers-Ravens game and see if my wife is happy or sad. And if I have a good week or bad week. With that, I will see you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, notify, do all that stuff. We'll be back next week with a regular show, hopefully, if the Bears don't play Sunday night in the playoffs. With that, catch you guys all later. Bye, guys.